7:30.
Today on X-Play, a series of unfortunate events in Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. The zillionth World War II game released this year. It's Axis and Allies. And why, 6 months after the film tanked, is the King Arthur game coming out now? Explain. It's game time. The first rule of Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb is that you do not talk about Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
They're not following that rule.
No. Hello and welcome to X-Play.
On today's show, we have reviews of 2 movie games, a war game, and a game about a sheep-burning dragon.
Yes, it's cool. Plus, we send a crazy man to join the army.
And shockingly, I am not the man she's referring to.
But we kick things off with a game based on one of the winter's biggest movies.
Kinsey.
We can't show that game. This one is actually based on Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events.
Here's our review.
Kinsey?
It's quality.
The video game you are about to play is extremely unpleasant. If you are interested in casting magic spells or saving the Earth from alien invasions, you might as well stop right now.
Actually, it's not that unpleasant. Well, Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events isn't going to stretch the intellect of any gamer over the age of 12. It's decent.
As you can see, I've stocked the place with a multitude of jollies, knickknacks, and paddywhacks for your amusement.
You play as all 3 Baudelaire orphans, precociously smart kids who've been handed over to their awful uncle, Count Olaf. Yeah, Jim Carrey, after their parents are killed in a mysterious fire. Violet is the inventor.
I call it the Brilliant Bopper.
Klaus is a font of trivia.
I read a book about home ventilation once.
And baby Sunny has the power of being really cute.
But with fangs like a Malaysian pit viper!
The children move through convoluted mansions, crumbling homes, and lose many adoptive parents as they attempt to escape from Olaf's clutches.
Why? Wait, I've got one more. Why?
There's stealth levels,
Count Olaf's henchmen are on patrol.
easy puzzle solving, and mostly non-violent fighting. Like shooting fish-throwing pirates with mints. Sunny's levels are surreal side-scrollers. Violet spends most of the game concocting preposterous gadgets. Before she can invent something, however, there's a ponderous search for ingredients.
I'll need a funnel, an inner tube, a fork, a fan, and a lunch.
Felt like I was gonna lose my lunch after a couple of these dull collection and assembly bits. I wanted something to numb my brain so I could coast through them.
Would this bowling ball do?
No, not really. So I invented a solution of my own. All I needed was a glass, some ice, and one of those bottles.
Let's find some more.
Surprisingly, there are no cutscenes from the movie, but there are excellent gory-esque storybooks with Tim Curry narrating.
Drive is a word which here means trapped in front of an oncoming train.
The macabre story is almost inappropriate for children. But that's never stopped the developer from cashing in before, so just in time for the movie, here's the game.
I'd better be getting back to the bank.
Still, parents could do a lot worse than Lemony Snicket's. The story is clever, and the graphics are clean, even if the gameplay is unoriginal. Donkey Kong, anyone? But nothing in the game is bad either. The 16 levels are full of things to do. The difficulty is just right for novices, and the game's sense of humor lifts it above the otherwise average design. Plus, it has a baby that eats through pipes, which is strangely awesome. We give it a 3 out of 5.
They lived happily ever after. Oh, wait, no, they didn't.
Oh, now I want to have a baby that eats through pipes.
I'm like a giant baby who eats through things, like liquor cabinets, and my career.
And the scenery. Of course, Lemony Snicket is a great game for morbid kids, but if your child likes something a little more colorful and upbeat, you could give them a game where you burn things to death.
Yes, the fiery Spyro series really is intended for children.
Because no adult in their right mind would play this game, except for me, because it's my job. Here's our review of Spyro, a hero's tale.
That's a pun, isn't it?
Yes, and a bad one.
Yeah, I know. He's a cute little scamp. This must be what it feels like to be a floppy puppy. A puppy that burns up sheep. Shame the game is so lame. Too much rhyming. It's a shame the game sucks butt. Yeah, okay, so Spyro, A Hero's Tale is not that bad. It less actually sucks butt than is just completely devoid of anything actively good. Are you following me? Okay, let me give you an example. Spyro, A Hero's Tale is basically a paint-by-numbers video game. Any experienced gamer will know that absolutely every element of this game has already been done to death. Yes, Spyro, those are very original enemies. And the story.
Ah, Master Spyro, you must be setting out to stop Red from using the dark gems to take over the world.
They're just being evil for the sake of being evil. They're not even gonna raid anyone's pension fund. Makes no sense. The levels are massive, and kids could find something to like in the colorful animation. But you're always searching for items, of course. Dark gems, regular gems, dragon eggs, these weird Pokeballs, and you often have to backtrack across levels to find these mission-critical baubles. We love backtracking. Did you notice the sarcasm? And the platforming is often frustrating to boot. Now, the focus is still on Spyro himself, but there is an attempt to add variety by playing an archer cat, a penguin with a jetpack, a mole, and Sparks, your firefly companion. I think he's shooting out of his butt. Each has their own special abilities, but the gameplay still doesn't stray from the standard mold.
Small dark holes. Not a problem for me, Spyro. I'll have that lock removed in no time.
But friends are supposed to help each other, or whatever treacle they're teaching kids these days.
Also, you lose 1 million brain cells.
Wow, 1 million brain cells? That seems excessively destructive.
Killing brain cells. That's what friends are really for. Okay, let me think of something nice to say. Oh, wait, here's something. It's way better than the abysmal Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Now that game sucked butt. In these glory days of Ratchet and Clank, we just want more than the bare minimum from our platformers. Poor little Spyro, stuck in the same game over and over.
Oh, Spyro.
So sadly, Spyro the Uninspired Dragon only gets a 2 out of 5.
Don't take that bridge to the swamp, Spyro. If you do, I might never see you again.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
Aside from the sheep burning, this game has nothing to offer but a sugar overdose.
It's so sad. Spyro was originally created by Insomniac, the people who make the amazing Ratchet and Clank series.
And Ratchet is the very antithesis of the mediocrity we find in Spyro.
And speaking of mediocrity, how about some commercials?
We have to.
Yeah!
Coming up, the Army is fun, fun, fun.
You think you can do more push-ups than me, man? You think you can do more push-ups than me?
Rated M for mature. Frank Castle's family was brutally murdered in a mob hit. Now for the men that did it, there is no justice. There is no mercy. This isn't vengeance. It's punishment. The Punisher, coming soon.
In Richmond, you're more likely to go to prison than college. If you don't perform in the classroom, you will not play.
You challenge them academically?
Yes, ma'am.
And what if they fail?
Then we fail.
Basketball's the only thing that these boys have got.
Man tried to help us and we messed it up.
You're gonna get through this.
Samuel L. Jackson.
I will do everything to get you to a better life.
Coach Carter. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday.
Hi, I'm Tuesday, most ignored day of the week. Hey kids, you wanna play?
No thanks.
Friday! But now, that's all gonna change. Domino's is making me the most fun day of the week.
Now, Tuesday is special. Domino's is offering 2 pizzas for the price of 1.
I feel like a brand new day!
Get the door. It's Domino's 2 times Tuesday. It's 2 times Tuesday at Domino's. Buy any large pizza at regular menu price and get a second pizza of equal or lesser value free on Tuesdays. That's 2 pizzas for the price of 1 Tuesdays only at Domino's.
Forget everything you think you know about Resident Evil. Evil has evolved.
Resident Evil 4, rated M for mature.
You can make a great salary by getting IT certified now with Smart Certified Direct's fast and easy training courses. Their self-paced MCSE, Cisco, and A+ certification training allows you to study whenever and wherever you want with 24-hour access to certified instructors. Take a free training course title now by visiting www.smartcertifieddirect.com or by calling 1-877-TRAINING and mentioning code TECHTV. Get your free course today.
No enemy has ever withstood our might.
I need a weapon.
Rated M for mature.
The new HP Digital Entertainment Center, powered by the Intel Pentium 4 processor with HT technology and the new 42-inch plasma TV. Together, they tend to attract attention. The HP Digital Entertainment Center from $13.99 and the HP Plasma TV $26.99. Call now and shipping is free.
The Screensavers, tonight at midnight.
Once again, combo platter number 1, Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
I heard one of the other combo platters came with Kay Pattillo.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Welcome back to X-Play. Earlier this year, we took a look at the Art of the America's Army game.
This beautiful online title for the PC is basically an army sim created by none other than the U.S. Army.
So it's more or less an online recruitment tool, but up until now, it's only been available for free download on the PC.
And we all know that thin, pasty PC gamers aren't the prime physical specimens the Army is looking for.
Well, now the frat bros who own consoles can get their army on too.
That's right, we sent our fearless correspondent, Guy Branum, to boot camp for the console release of America's Army.
If gaming has taught us anything, it's that guys love to kill and maim. And if anyone loves guys who love to kill and maim, it's the U.S. Army. I'm Guy Branum, here at the Presidio in San Francisco for the release of a console version of America's Army. They're putting on a real-life boot camp for gaming professionals to try to teach us what it takes to be a part of the U.S. Army.
The console version is going to feature a multiplayer aspect both on the PlayStation 2 and Xbox, but we're also adding a complete single-player experience and component to the game.
Most war is actually multiplayer.
I'm sorry?
Have you ever killed a man?
Not yet. We're not really trying to promote killing as the goal.
So much as war, just war without the killing.
Women actually are more accurate shots than men in real-life war games. So, I mean,
So are you saying you can take me?
I'm saying I think
Are you saying you can take me?
I think I can take you.
Bring it!
I don't know what to expect. You know, they just grabbed me, they put me in a limo, and you know, things look pretty scary right now.
Is this real-life military-style event registration?
Yes.
Are you at all concerned about enemy insurgents getting in the way of giving people, like, name tags or anything like that?
No. Be prepared for doing a lot of push-ups and climbing a rock that's 30 feet high.
I'm more of a thinker.
Oh.
You guys going to shave my head or give me a syphilis test?
I think shave your head.
Squeak by there.
What we're going to try to do is put you into the Army today.
Left, face. Present, call.
You think you can do more push-ups than me, man? You think you can do more push-ups than me? I'm crazy, man. I'm crazy.
Today.
Body glitter. Do you like an ashtray or anything? Tell, man. Corporate-sponsored wargaming events are hell. I guess you think you're so big because you won.
I don't know about that. I won because I knew some arcane knowledge about auto parts. It all came down to some questions on the paper test, more than anything.
Yes. Pencil and paper, where the gamers really come together. Nice work, Kristen.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, he's bad.
He is a one-man army, except when the lady beat him up.
You know, I think the Army could use more guys like Guy.
Yeah.
You know, well, unless you have to, you know, scale rock walls. In that case, I think the Army would actually be screwed.
Yeah.
You know.
Up next, war. What is it good for? How about another frickin' World War II game?
At GameFly, rent the hottest titles for Xbox, PS2, GameCube, and GBA. Games like Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, and Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. No due dates, no late fees, free delivery. Go to Gamefly.com for your free trial. GameFly, the smartest way to rent games.
Critics are cheering for Racing Stripes, the perfect family film to start the new year. It's a must-see for kids and adults. It will steal your heart and leave you cheering. Woo-hoo! Racing Stripes, rated PG, starts this Friday.
What's the fastest selling diet pill in America? Xantrex 3. Xantrex 3. More weight loss, faster weight loss, energy to burn. Xantrex 3, the only diet pill with a kick. Rapid weight loss, incredible energy. America's Power Pack Super Pill. Xantrex 3.
At smarter retailers nationwide or call 1-800-349-3595.
No wonder everyone loves Xantrex 3. Xantrex 3. Yes!
Fred Parker eats a Snickers so he can keep going. Working late, he calls his wife, but accidentally dials a radio station and wins a trip to St. Louis. While visiting a museum, he saves star running back Marshall Faulk. Out of gratitude, the Rams changed their name to the St. Louis Freds. Make it happen with Snickers.
You are a mercenary in a playground of destruction. Hijack any vehicle. Use any weapon. Blow up anything. Blow it up again. Keep blowing stuff up. Blow the living crap out of it. Blow the living crap out of it some more. Mercenaries, Playground of Destruction. In stores Thursday. Rated T for teen.
Enjoy computer and video games? Train now for a career in this $7 billion industry. That's right, Brown College is now offering career training in game design and development. At Brown College, you can train to take your ideas from concept to completion and beyond. With over 230 million video games sold last year, game makers need talented, trained people to create the next generation of games. Turn your dreams into reality with career training in game design and development. Call Brown College now. Classes are starting soon. Call 800-766-2010. That's 800-766-2010.
Worms and germs can attack your computer.
Something's wrong with your computer, and you've tried everything.
Try this.
One quick click. Velos will keep your entire system virus-free, safe, and secure.
With Velos, to make it faster than the day you got it.
Visit Velos.com.
And make it quick.
If you even think you're slowing down, get a free virus scan at Velos.com and make it fast.
Join Diane Mazzotta as Filter gets the lowdown on all the high tech at the Consumer Electronics Show, January 17th at 10 p.m.
I think I threw up a little when I introduced Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Oh.
Welcome back to X-Play.
We have returned with, well, I'll just let you guess.
A World War II game.
That obvious?
Yes, it's always a World War II game. Every single show, Morgan and I go, hey, we have another World War II game. You think people would stop making them by now?
And you guys never stop making them.
Yes, it's a very exciting war, but we are tired of playing through it.
You know, I have stormed the beaches at Normandy 1,000 times.
Sometimes it's a squirrel.
I've infiltrated dozens of Nazi strongholds.
Which are sometimes filled with zombies.
You know, I've spilled gallons of blood on the fields of Stalingrad.
Sometimes in card battle form.
Yeah, those are bad. But now we can relive the war for the millionth time in a strategy game.
I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Yeah,
here's a review of Axis and Allies. Was it not Oswald Osborne who said, generals gathered in their masses, just like witches act like masses. In the fields, the bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Which brings us to war games. For all you fans of war games, and I don't mean the Matthew Broderick flick, we've got a game for you. Axis and Allies is a game for those of you that like their gameplay average and their battle action even more average. Axis and Allies is based on the popular board game of the same name. Board games were popular in the 1950s when kids would rat out their communist parents to the FBI. But that's neither here nor there.
This is no time for chit-chat, so listen carefully.
Axis and Allies is a real-time strategy game where you can play as either the Axis or the Allies in campaign mode, fight battles after battle in skirmish mode, and of course, because it's never been done before, fight World War II in a World War II mode. It's all been done before. But let's pretend it hasn't. Let's pretend this is the first RTS ever where you can control your units. Wow! And let's pretend that this is the first game in gaming history that has all sorts of vehicles and infantry at your disposal. Yippee! All right, let's end the sarcasm, if only for a moment.
I wish I'd thought of that.
All right, moment's over. You can't tell me it's not riveting gameplay action when you can practice your construction prowess by creating all sorts of exciting buildings. But not just any old buildings. Buildings like supply depots or division headquarters. Or if you're really feeling frisky, oil depots. Look, icy castles made of sand. Hendrix rules. Now, obviously, it takes real-time strategy to plan out where you put your buildings. If you put one in the wrong place, well, you'll be shot down in a blaze of glory. Battles are fairly standard, and by standard, I mean mind-numbing. Charge your enemy, retreat from your enemy, charge the enemy, retreat from the enemy. And pulling to keep things borderline humdrum, bring in the flying carpet bombers and bomb away. There are more bombs here than in J-Lo's film career. Sadly, this game is not for the hardcore environmentalist. How many trees must be destroyed before Mother Earth takes revenge? How many? Now, we can't forget the General Access, which can help you with all sorts of unique abilities. The generals in the game know everything. I'll prove it to you. General, what's the best Stallone movie of all time?
Over the top, lads.
Told ya. If you're one of that special breed of gamer that loves doing the real-time strategy thing, nothing in Axis and Allies will give you what you need. And if you love the old A&A board games, you might as well stick to the old Axis and Allies board games and forget this game ever happened. Axis and Allies gets a 2 out of 5.
Axis and Allies is based on a board game, so where's my online hungry hippos, people? Where's my Candyland RPG?
You know, I want a Twister sim. That way I don't have to move when I'm playing the game.
You don't move anyway. You just sort of wrap yourself up in the Twister mat and pretend you're winning.
Well, that's because I mostly play Twister by myself. But you know, I'm still a winner. I'm still a winner. I'm still a winner.
Coming up, so the movie bombed, but I'm sure the King Arthur game doesn't suck, right? Right?
If you like sex, the munchies, and random celebrities, then this unrated DVD is for you. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, the DVD that covers all your favorite topics.
What's it like being an investment banker?
Awesome. Buy the rated or unrated version now on DVD.
Decide your destiny. A life of virtue or villainy is up to you. Fable, for every choice, a consequence. Rated mature.
This is the ride, primed to explode.
You should hold on.
Luc Besson's visually stunning sci-fi masterpiece, The Fifth Element. Now with over 2 hours of new, never-before-seen extras. Own the Ultimate Edition DVD today.
My 3 brothers were in the Navy, so I grew up with a strong sense of patriotism. I wanted to contribute something to our country. I went to school while working full-time.
When he wanted to go to ITT Tech, I was 100% behind him.
I work at Los Alamos National Laboratories. I'm an electrical safety officer and a computer systems administrator. Although I'm not a scientist, my work contributes to the scientific effort.
He graduated valedictorian.
Well, after losing a lot of sleep and studying hard, it was well worth it.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-327-1172 or visit us on the web. Earn a bachelor degree in digital entertainment and game design, one of today's exciting new career fields. Call 1-800-327-1172 to apply.
What's this? It's how Windows Media Video, streamed from the web, would look on your TV. If you had the MSN TV2 Internet and Media Player with service from Microsoft. It lets you stream Windows Media compatible video, music, and photos from the Internet or your PC onto your TV. You can even access the Internet, do email, and more, all within your comfort zone.
The new MSN TV2 Internet and Media Player. Call or go online now.
You found the G-spot. Icons is coming up next.
Get the latest cheat codes and walkthrough strategies for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Cheat season premiere, January 18th at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
Once again, the curiously strong co-hosts, Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play.
Not that curious. So, we started the show with a game based on a highly successful movie, Lemony Snicket.
And we end the show with a game based on a film that bombed spectacularly.
King Arthur.
No, don't change the channel. It supposedly plays like a Two Towers game.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, and it's based on a crap movie. That's a bad thing. But maybe King Arthur makes a good game. Here's our review. You may remember the Bruckheimer-produced King Arthur as one of the summer blockbusters that busted no blocks whatsoever. Just in time for the DVD release, Konami has graced us with a quick and dirty hack-and-slash version of the legend that nobody saw. King Arthur purportedly chronicles the real story behind the legendary king. Mainly by remembering that Romans occupied Britain for quite some time before they collapsed in on themselves like a neglected souffle.
Cut these savages down!
Arthur and his knights are about to be sent home for good, but Rome has other ideas.
How do I go to my men and tell them that instead of freedom, I offer death?
If your men are truly the knights of legend, perhaps some will survive. These gods will.
Aw, snap! So it's off to hack and slash your way through Dark Age era England. When men were men and language was not so much with the complexity. This is essentially a transparent ripoff of EA's Lord of the Rings games. You pick from 5 of the movie characters, whack mini soldiers with your sword, turn in the experience for new moves when the level's over. Trouble is, the world of King Arthur is, shall we say, slightly less involving than Middle-earth. There are a few nice touches here and there. Mounted combat is smoother than you think, and offers the satisfying ability to trample your fallen enemies under your hooves. A ragdoll physics system provides a few entertaining deaths now and then, and Tristram plays like Legolas probably should have, an archer first and a swordsman second.
Fight like you have a death wish.
So would you if you had 3 wives.
Other than that, it's just mindless button tapping for 20 levels. The challenge level isn't even high enough to keep your interest later in the game. Once you've upgraded your archery skills, you can hold off entire armies with just your bow and a smile. Hey, watch out for your own swinging log trap there. Fighting idiots. Even the movie sequences don't integrate all that well.
In Rome, we'll send an army.
This guy doesn't need an army. He already has one. You spend the next levels killing hundreds of his troops. Even the characters in the game don't seem excited to be there.
We're free to go.
That sums up King Arthur nicely. Much like the film, the King Arthur game is little more than a poor man's Lord of the Rings. It all feels stale from the start.
Marius is not a god. And you, all of you, were free from your first breath.
The game, however, costs money. Be sure to save yours. A 2 out of 5.
The hottest gear. The latest gadgets. All the things you need. And some you might not. Join Diane Mazzotta as Filter gets the lowdown on all the high tech at the Consumer Electronics Show, January 17th at 10 p.m.
You found the G-spot. Icons is coming up next. So sit back, relax, and